Shalom, shalom. All praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rachaha Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and to the elders at Great Millstone that rule well. Peace and blessings to all the sincere believers. This the brother Jeremiah from the GMS Miami Church, and I want to go into how the Most High is going to put out those that's teaching false doctrine. And this is Titus chapter 1, verse 10. For there are many unruly and vain talkers and deceivers, especially they of the circumcision, whose mouths must be stopped, who subvert whole houses, teaching things which they ought not, for filthy lucre's sake. Okay, you have a lot of sellouts. You have a lot of people that took the bag. A lot of people that's doing the work of Satan. Okay, a lot of disobedient niggards, right? Selfish, stingy weirdos that's coming up with different false teachings and false doctrine. Okay. IUIC, they going off. GOCC, they going off. ISUPK, they going off. You have people that were once amongst Great Millstone, but, they left, which is fine. But when you start to, teach something that's not sound doctrine, well, we have a problem. Okay? Verse 9, Titus chapter 1, verse 9, holding fast the faithful word as he hath been taught, that he may be able to, by sound doctrine, both to exhort and to convince the gainsayers. We have been taught this truth by the apostles and by the elders of Great Millstone, by the men before us. Okay? Stop trying to invent the wheel, Jake. You see a lot of Israelites, they want preeminence. They want to be in that seat. Okay. Sakari going off. You see? They don't believe in Yahweh Shai. Okay. They don't. All right? They going off too. These different pseudo-Israelite groups are going off. If you're not teaching what the apostles and the elders at Great Millstone teaching, if you're not doing that, you're going off. And that's just what it is. Okay? For there are many unruly and vain talkers and deceivers, especially they of the circumcision. Salaki, I do want to say, I'm under the weather, so my voice is going in and out. But Lord willing, the point is there. Lord willing, the lesson is edifying. Nevertheless, right? So there are many unruly and vain talkers and deceivers, especially they of the circumcision, especially those that know about the truth. Okay. Well, guess what? Would there be false prophets amongst us? Of course. That's what the scriptures say. It always been like that. Okay? They speaking vain things. They're deceiving people. They trying to deceive people. Well, guess what? The elect of Israel will not be deceived. If you're being deceived by a false teacher, well, guess what? The Lord set that up for you to be deceived. Because the deceived and the deceiver are his. Okay? It says, whose mouths must be stopped, who subvert whole houses, teaching things which they ought not, for filthy lucre's sake. A lot of people know they teaching false doctrine, but they doing it for money. They're doing it because Esau gave them that bag. Okay? just under the weather. But hey, call hallelujah la Yahweh Bahashim Yahushua, praises to Yahweh Bahashim Yahushua. Well, how their mouths going to be stopped? How? What's going to happen? Judgment. Okay? They're going to know by pain and death. They're going to know by pain and death, right? This is 2 Peter chapter 2. 2 Peter chapter 2 verse 1, and it reads, "But there were false prophets also among the people, even as there shall be false teachers among you." If an individual say that Paul's writings is not valid or whatnot, don't listen to that deceiver. Okay, if a person say to you that you can have sex on the Sabbath, that's off. Don't listen to them. You see, if a person is telling you that you can do abominable things to your woman, don't listen to them. Okay, it's on video, it's on YouTube, on how false teachers and false prophets are saying absolutely lies. You had Nathaniel talking about Nate, right? He was talking about it some years ago that, roughly paraphrasing, what he say? Something pertaining to Jacob's trouble. I believe he said that there will be no Jacob's trouble, right? That's a lie. Come on, man. When you read Jeremiah chapter 30, verse 4 and down, it talks about Jacob's trouble. That's a future prophecy. Hence, Apostle Tahar coined this year, the year of Jacob's trouble, Lord willing, right? All right, you'll know his tree by its fruit, man. So it says, "Who shall privily bring in damnable heresies, even denying the Lord that bought them, and bring upon themselves swift destruction." You see that? They don't believe in Yahweh Shai. These people don't believe in Yahweh Shai. They may say they do, but they really don't. Okay, and they're bringing in damnable heresies. I heard one false teacher say that you don't supposed to eat meat. What? Yahweh Shai ate lamb. Come on, man. We got dietary laws in the scriptures showing you what to eat and what not to eat, what's clean and what's unclean. People like that, don't listen to them. Okay? Don't listen to false prophets. But we know that according to prophecy, that there will be some people listening to false prophets and false teachers and false pastors and false apostles. Right? Let's go to it says verse 2. That's the point. "And many shall follow their pernicious ways, by reason of whom the way of truth shall be evil spoken of." So many shall follow their pernicious ways, by reason of whom the way of truth shall be evil spoken of. So a lot of people will follow a false prophet. Okay? You go to Matthew 24, verse 4, it says, "Yahweh shall answer and said unto them, Take heed that no man deceive you." See, we in that spirit. We in the spirit of trying the spirit by the spirit. We in the spirit. We in that spirit. Let's get that in. We can get that in. This is 1 John chapter 4. Verse 1, it says, "Beloved, believe not every spirit, but try the spirits whether they are of God, because many false prophets are gone out into the world." Right? See? During this time, it was false prophets. During the time of Moses, false prophets. Remember Abraham and Dathan and Korah, right? And some. You always had false prophets on the scene. And you always had true prophets on the scene. There's nothing new under the sun. Okay, it's a lot of false prophets that's going out into the world. That went out into the world. That's in the world, right? That's why Yahweh Shai warned us and said, "Take heed that no man deceive you. For many shall come in my name, saying, I am Mashiach, and shall deceive many." Right? A lot of people saying that they're anointed, they're this some great guy, right? A lot of people are in that spirit, and that's not a good spirit to be in, man. All right, but for many shall come in my name, saying, I am Mashiach, and shall deceive many. So a lot of people will get deceived. Okay, that's according to prophecy. All right, and when you go to Ezekiel chapter, I think it's 14. Chapter 14, right? There you go. Verse 9. And if the prophet be deceived when he hath spoken the thing, I, Yahweh, have deceived that prophet, and I will stretch out my hand upon him and will destroy him from the midst of my people Israel. Okay, so they're not gonna go unpunished. You see, let's go back to Second Peter. Yeah. Second Peter chapter 2, verse 3. And through covetousness shall they with vain words, right? They're speaking from their mouths, make merchandise of you, whose judgment now of a long time lingereth not, and their damnation slumbereth not. Right? So that's the end game for a false prophet, is judgment from Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai. So with that, all honor, glory, and praise to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rahaha Kodash. Shalom.